Hey guys, Jano0, how you doing? Okay, it's Chicken Butcher Day again here, and I've had some questions on how to get beard feathers out. Oh, anyway, I had some questions on how do we part up our chickens when we get through butchering them, how to part them out so that we can store them with less space in the freezer. So what you're going to need is, first question that I had was all the little hairs and the little pin feathers on there. How do we remove them? I remove them. I just got a little propane torch, and we just start it up, and you just go across, and it just singes all those little hairs and feathers off. I'm not going to show you that on video, but that's what we do. I've showed it in other videos before. Need a good butcher knife. I love my old style Chicago cutlery, real Chicago cutlery. Anyway, good butcher knife and some kitchen shears, heavy duty kitchen shears. And let's begin. This bird here has been plucked, and I singed off the sin feathers. The craw's been taken out, the guts have been removed, the feet and the wing tips have been removed. So first thing that I am going to do is cut the neck off just above the breastbone there. Just take it right off. Set it aside because it is part of your chicken. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to flip the bird over, cradle him in the palm of your hand like this. And I usually take my fingers underneath the wings like this where you can get a good handle on it, and it's not going to move around on you, just like that. Hold it just like that. Take your kitchen shears and right up to your backbone here, you're going to just cut right alongside the backbone with your kitchen shears. You're going to split him in half. Just like that. So now you can just take him and lay him flat. See how everything just pops, and now he's flat. A lot of people will take and throw the bird just like this on the grill. That way you can roast and grill your whole bird just like this. We are going to come in here. You can finish cleaning out whatever you got left that's in here. There's not a whole lot. There may be a little bit of lung and stuff in between the ribs. Just clean that right out and set it aside. But this is your breast right here on the inside. So now you can just take your knife and run it right down along the edge of your neck and your wing, because the neck is on this side here. Just run it right down. There's a bone right there. Right along the edge, just like that, of your wing. And take the wing off. Follow the joints. You'll see where all the joints are, and you can just usually pop them right out. Without doing any extra damage. There's your wing. Do the same thing on the other side. Right down through the wing joint. It helps when you got a sharp knife. Make sure you got a knife sharpener handy. Dull knives are dangerous knives, y'all. There's your other wing. Thigh and your back. This is your other thigh and your back. Once again, you can just cut it right down through the skin, right down to the joint. Find your joint of the muscle, find the joint of your thigh, and you can just take it. Once you find your joint, just pop it right out. Cut those tendons. There's one of your leg and thigh sections. Then repeat on the other side, right down through the skin, between the skin and the breast and the thigh. Right down to your joint. Snap your joint. Run your knife right through, and there's your other leg and thigh section. If you wanted to separate them, you would find your joint again right here between the leg and the thigh. You can just take it and fold it like that. See where your joint is, and you can just cut right down between those muscles, right through, and separate your leg from your thigh if that's what you want to do. We usually will leave ours whole like this. Now you can come back here and Remove this section, which has got the back on it, right through the rib cage. Just follow the breast right up around the rib, and it'll come right up by where you made your wing cut at. And there'll be one little bone right here that you'll need to break. You can either use your knife or you can use your scissors. I think I'll use my scissors. This is going to be the rib cage and the back part of the little back piece of meat right here along the spine. And then you do the same on this side over here. Follow it right down, right around to where your joint is. That's actually, the bone that you're cutting is actually what a lot of people call the wishbone. You're just going to cut it right on down through, if I can find it. Just like that. There's your other rib cage and your other back meat. And now you have your whole breast. If you want to separate your breast, if you want to bone your breast, once you have it like this, you can just take and cut these wishbones. Watch out, kitty. Not yet. Not yours yet. Right here at the end of the wishbones, you can cut that meat away from the end of the rib bone or the wishbone. Of course, nothing ever works right when the camera's on. Well, there we go. Nothing ever works right when the camera's on. Once you get that meat off of that bone right there, you can see as you can just start pulling that bone, this wishbone right here will come right out. Just take your knife and follow it right down the bone. And that bone will come right out. Just like that. Set the bone to the side. And this first breast meat will come right off. You can just take your thumb and run it right along the side like that. And you can take your thumb and run it right along this inside here. This inside of the breast is called the tenderloin. And it also will come right off. Just take your thumb and run it right along your bones. Just like that. Do the same on the other side over here. Just run your finger right along in the inside of your breastbone, just like that. Run it till you get down to the bottom. There's a little piece of cartilage right there at the bottom. Usually you can just take your thumb and poke it right through and pull it right off. If it gives you trouble, like this one's giving me trouble, then I'll just make a cut right here at the end of that cartilage. Just like that. Now you can take and pull that breastbone right out. Theoretically. Just like that. There you go. You have your one boneless breast that's still got the skin attached. You can just pull your skin right off. One boneless breast. Yes, mine don't look like they look like in the store because these tenderloins are separate. The way that I do it, the tenderloins are separate. So you have your one flat breast meat, your two tenderloin pieces. Trim off any excess fat or whatever that's in there. Keep in mind, these are our home-raised birds, so they're not going to have the great big giant plump breast like the store-bought birds will. And there you have it. This is what you have left, the remnants of your breastbone for your stock pot of your soups. Boneless, skinless breast, tenderloins, leg quarters, and your back quarters. So there you go. That's how I part up my chickens for freezing. We'll freeze the breasts separately from the legs. That way we have a lot of saved space in the freezer. And hope this helps. Hope this helps. If you have any questions or comments, thanks for watching. God bless. The end. Buzz, buzz. The end.